So I made a video about how there's nothing outside the universe, and a ton of people asked, what about the multiverse? So let me explain something to you. The multiverse comes from the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, which basically states that for every quantum event, there branches off timelines in which it is in one of its superposition states and another of its superposition states. Now, when that branching happens, that quantum particle doesn't move anywhere. It takes up the same space. It's just the timelines are its different quantum space. It only exists in one space. It just exists in one timeline in one state and in another timeline in another state. But both of those states overlap each other in the same space. It's like, and I can't believe I'm making this analogy, a visual novel. Like if you play a visual novel game, you make choices and branch off and get different endings. But those endings aren't different places. They're not different locations of the game. They're just different states the game can be in. If you do certain things, you get this state and you get this ending, and if you do other things, you get another state and you get another ending. That's what the quantum multiverse is. They're states of the universe. They aren't another location. There's nowhere to travel to. By definition, you could not travel to another quantum universe because it's just a state of the particles that are already here. There is no place to travel to. It's not another location you can go. It is just a set of states of all the quantum particles in the universe. If a particle is spin up in one universe, it has to be spin down in another universe. If a radioactive material has decayed in one universe, it has to have not decayed in another. It's just a set of states. It's not another location. You can't go there. There's no there to go to. It's just that there exists another timeline overlapping ours in the same space where basically a bunch of switches are flipped and things are different. But you can't go there because the matter isn't like duplicating itself when timelines branch. There is still only one quantum particle. It's just that it is experiencing one thing in one timeline and another thing in another. So if we were to say that there are two yous in a quantum multiverse, it's not that there are two completely different copies of you made out of different matter. It's just that there's a you in one state experiencing one thing and a you in another state experiencing another thing made of the same matter. And since it's made of the same matter, again, there's no other place for you to go to. It's just a number of switches that make you different in one timeline and different in another. Multiverses are not locations, they're states.